Tyler CAG, former U.S. Army counterterrorism unit. So the one thing I like is this, what this holster is doing is, you see how deep it is, but I'm basically making this gun, the way I'm doing it is I'm making it jump into my hand. I'm controlling that. And what that's allowing me to do is it's allowing me to really bring the gun to me rather than me trying to get to the gun. For a traditional draw, I'm reaching back, I'm grabbing. Even for a traditional appendix carry, I'm grabbing and whatever. So a lot of people with this holster are gonna say, well, you know, you have to do some setup. You have to set up for a normal holster to grab your shirt out of the way to reach it. In this capacity, the reason I like it best is because essentially the posture that you're taking for the quickest draw is literally a very non-confrontational, relaxed posture. If I'm standing somewhere and they see me go like this, that's an assaulter stance. If they see me go like this, that's a stance. The draw stance for this holster is this. And then I'm going from this to that. You're not gonna see the telegraph of the offensive intent. All you're gonna see, actually you're gonna see nothing because this is gonna be in your face. But point being is, the draw that has been established in every other holster is essentially a telegraph, no different than in martial arts. This is the telegraph of a punch coming. Everyone knows what a draw telegraph is now, and this holster does not have a draw telegraph. Therefore, they're not going to see it coming, which gives you the advantage of surprise, which is the #1 tactical advantage you can have in any situation. I believe this holster is what I would refer to as a professional's holster. It's not really a holster that an amateur could just pick up without really any frame of reference of the thought behind the concept, the way it's deployed, as well as that way versus other ways. You have to have, a lot of times people, especially in the tactical community, just focus on the technique rather than the why and the concepts behind it. This holster specifically, in my opinion, you really have to understand the why of the design and the concept of where it comes from to really understand where it should be employed, how it should be employed, and the type of person that is able to deploy it in the way in which it was designed. Yes, I do, and specifically, there is a direct trade-off normally between the level of concealment and the ease of draw. That's kind of just the way it is worked. So usually the more concealed it is and the harder to spot, the more difficult it is to get out when it's needed. What I like about this, I mean, if you could look at me, I'm freaking, you know, you couldn't tell that there's a gun on me. I can even raise my belt, you know, and it's not easy to see, yet when I decide to draw, pretty quick. Now keep in mind also that this is a Glock 34.
Is that an advantage or a disadvantage in your opinion as a professional Tier 1 SMU operator?
It's unquestionably, you know, the longer the barrel, the less muzzle recoil. I mean,
so you're more lethal with the longer barrel?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I would carry this holster in my old job.
Okay. Say this is a no-viz holster.
I would say, I think it's a better term.
You just coined a new term.
I think it's a no-viz holster.
You just coined a new term.
Because a low-viz holster, by definition, is giving a low signature as opposed to no signature.
Zero signature.
And this holster, when it's
concealed, when it's on and deployed, well, yeah, absolutely has zero print.
Zero print.
Yep.
And I can tell you, you know, I'm coming out, and again, I've got a full
extension from your draw, full presentation.
So this holster allows you to be lightning fast. It allows you to be deeply concealed, literally and figuratively. Mm-hmm. And It allows you to carry a very large pistol, which again, I would say is an offensive pistol rather than a defensive pistol. This holster, I'm going to coin a term, and Aaron's going to be laughing.
I gotta give him 4% on every holster now.
But no, I would say not only is this a professional's holster, but if you think of the concept, which he has on his website, of where this holster comes from, the mentality behind this holster, it is not a defensive holster, it is an offensive holster.
Agreed.
And that is
Purely
the concept.
right.
It is an offensive holster. So if you have a job that puts you in the duties to where you have a need for an offensive holster, then this is the holster for you.